Today we are making cold pressed coconut oil. It is pure, organic, and can be used for so many things like cooking, for your skin, your hair. It is great for your brain function and so much more. Keep watching, let's begin. To start the oil making process, you'll need some mature coconut. Emphasis on mature, okay? When buying the coconut, I like to shake it to be sure that there is water in it. But the thing is, with all my coconut selecting skills, sometimes I still pick some bad ones. So what I like to do is buy extra coconut than required. If I need 6 coconuts for a recipe, I'll buy 9 in case I find a bad one. So if you have any tip on how to select the perfect coconut every time, share that with me in a comment so others can learn as well. Crack the coconut with a blunt object. A hammer is best, or simply use the blunt side of your kitchen knife. You can drink the coconut water if you like that. Let it chill, it is nice and it contains electrolyte, or cook with it if you prefer. Separate the coconut meat from the back with the aid of a knife and then rinse. This can be tricky, but you want to do this carefully. Rinse this and then we are going to proceed. Now you can cut this up into small pieces, as it is, or peel the outer skin just like this so that the coconut oil comes out pure white and clean. Now the peeling is done, I'm going to give it one final rinse and then cut this up into small pieces for blending. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing. It is free. Hit the bell and turn it to all notifications so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video. To my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. Thank you for always coming back to watch. Transfer the cut up coconut into a strong blender, add some water and blend until it is smooth. You can blend the chaff twice because you want to extract as much milk from the chaff. Once it is smooth, pass it through a chiffon cloth or a nut milk bag like I used in this case, and then squeeze all the milk from the chaff. Now we have our creamy coconut milk. I'm going to cover this up and let it sit in a warm area overnight. For the chaff, I'm going to spread it out on a tray like this and allow it to dry completely. At the end of the video, I'll show you what you can do with this, so make sure you keep watching and click the like button. Thank you. The next morning, this was about 12 hours later, you can see the cream and the curd have separated itself from the water, and there is now sign of fermentation, which is good. It is going to give our coconut cream that lovely coconut aroma. What I'm going to do next is place this bowl into the freezer for about 30 minutes so that the cream can solidify a little bit for easier separation from the water. After 30 minutes, I brought this out from the freezer. You can see the cream is now firm. I'm going to break it up lightly like this and then separate it into a bowl. Now you can see how easy that is. What we have in this bowl is the cream and custard. You can see the custard, at the back. You can scrape that off or just let everything be in there so it can melt nicely. You can discard that water, you don't need it, okay? Cover the separated cream and custard with a plastic wrap and place in a warm area. I kept mine in the oven. The oven was off, not on. The next morning, you can see this now has 3 layers. The curd on top, the coconut oil in the middle, and a bit of curd and moisture at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is separate the curd at the top. You want to do this very carefully. Don't discard it. You have a lot of coconut oil in there. We're going to get to that later. Scoop that out gently and try as much as you can not to disturb the bottom. Remember the first layer I asked you not to discard. what I did was added it to the bottom layer. Now over a pan on medium heat, I'm going to pour in that mixture and continue to cook this down for about 20 to 25 minutes, or just until all the liquid evaporates, and then you are left with another version of coconut oil. Look at that, the curd and everything separates, and the only thing left in the pan is the oil. Once you achieve this, you can strain this, pass it through a sieve, and there you have it. Your coconut oil is ready. Like I said, you can use this as your body cream, use it for your hair, cook with it. It supports your heart, it aids in weight loss. The health benefit is enormous. Okay, so I'm going to strain this, and this is another version of our coconut oil ready. So the first one we had, that's a cold pressed one that we prepared earlier. This time you want to place it in the fridge, not freezer. Let it sit there for about 20 minutes, and it should firm up nicely for storage. Meanwhile, this is the second version. Look at how pure that is. Now this is out of the fridge. I'm going to scoop this out now into our containers, and this is how you make your cold pressed coconut oil. You can make fried rice with this, you can make stew with it, you can make your stir fries with it. I'll leave a few links in the description box so you can check them out. Now back to the coconut chaff. Once it is dry, you can dry this using the sunlight or a dehydrator. Now once you're sure it is dry, transfer this into a blender and blend this until it is smooth. After blending, transfer into a sieve and sieve as well. This is a great option for dairy-free baking. If you don't like milk, this is a great option. Of course, with a few other ingredients, you can make cookies with this. You can make baked goods like pancakes, oatmeal, and so on. Now, if you are Nigerian and you love fufu, swallow, like we call it, and then you're trying to, shed some weight, this is a great alternative for you as well. Boil some water, go in with the blended flour, and continue to mix. But as you mix, you'll notice it's not coming together. You need a binder. To bind this, you can either use blended oatmeal or some psyllium husk powder. Add a little bit depending on the quantity of swallow you are making, and then continue to mix. As you mix, you'll see it start coming together. Keep going. Once everything is combined like this, you can add a little bit of water, not too much, just a little bit. Then cover for this to steam for 3 to 5 minutes. Still watching? Then this is a good time to please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. 5 minutes later, I'm going to mix everything well to combine. Now see how fluffy and beautiful this looks. Trust me, it is also very filling. I really like it. So once everything comes together again, your swallow or your coconut fufu is ready. You want to serve this up immediately and enjoy. Otherwise, wrap it up so it doesn't dry out. And this is how you use the coconut chaff instead of throwing it out. Okay? Serve this with any soup of your choice and enjoy. See you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.